Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your SamCart, and more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video, and that is, how do you link or connect a custom domain to your SamCart? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to link your custom domain to SamCart anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running an online business, maybe selling products or courses online, if you have a custom domain that matches what your product is, it can help increase conversions. And with SamCart, they allow you to connect custom domains. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's actually handled in your SamCart dashboard and also whoever your domain provider is. So that could be GoDaddy, Bluehost, Namecheap, Name.com. But I've already logged into my SamCart and this is the home screen. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. So first off, if you want to connect a custom domain that you purchased outside of SamCart, first what you're going to do is here on the left side, you're going to click on settings. Okay, once you click on settings here on the left side, you're going to click on custom domain. Okay, once you click there, you're going to click on this link right here, this knowledge base article. Okay, once you click there, you're going to need some information to update in your domain provider. So again, maybe that's GoDaddy or Bluehost. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and just scroll down until you get to this section. Option 1, point your root domain at your marketplace. So as you can see, they give two different IP addresses, one right here and then another one right here. And they let you know it should be in a record. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our domain provider and we're going to go to the section where you can manage the DNS records. So that's going to be a little bit different for every provider, but most of the time it's the same. Just go in the search bar and search DNS Zone Editor. So with this information done in SamCart for the time being, so let me jump on over to my domain provider. Okay, I went ahead and opened up my name.com account. So for name.com, to get to the DNS records, I need to go over to my domains. Okay, so now it's showing all of the domains that I have in name.com. So again, it's going to be similar depending on who your provider is, but generally when you are in the domain list, off to the right, you're going to see like a little menu. Click on there, these three dots, and you want to look for this right here, DNS record. Okay, so here are the DNS records for this particular domain. You can see that I've already connected it to SamCart, but if I didn't have this, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to click under here and type, and you're going to see all these DNS record types, but you want to be sure to click on A, and then here under host, you're going to leave that blank. And then here under answer, this is where you're going to go ahead and paste in those IP addresses we saw earlier. So all you do is just paste it in, leave everything else the same, and then click on add record. After that, it's going to pop up in the list and you need to add the second IP address right here and then do the same thing. Just paste it in, leave host blank, make sure that the type is a record, and then click on a gray button or something that says save or add record, right? And that's basically it for your domain provider. The rest would be handled in your SamCart. Let me jump back over to my SamCart. Okay, so once you've added in the A records to your domain provider, what you're going to do, come back in here to custom domains, and then you're going to click here, use existing domain. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and type in the domain name. Okay, once you've typed it in, you're going to click on save. Okay, once you click on save, you're going to see it added in here, but it's going to be directed to a coming soon page. So you need to edit that by clicking on the pencil icon here to the right. Okay, once you do that, you're going to go ahead and choose the product or the page that you want that custom domain to go to. So for me, I want it to go to a product. So I'll click here on product, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose my product. And then a thon, this is basically the little icon that shows up here on the website tab. So just upload one. Okay, once you've added a thon, go ahead and click on save. Okay, once it's been added, you want to go back in here and do the same thing again, use existing domain, but you want to go ahead and add both versions. So you can see this is launchstandtoday.com and then www.launchstandtoday.com. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to go over to the product or the page and connect it to this custom domain. So let me go back to my homepage in my SamCart. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to my products. Once you're here in products, you're going to click on the product. Once you're here, you're going to see this menu along the top and you're going to click on advanced. Once you click on advanced, you're going to scroll down until you see this section, advanced default custom domain, and then choose the custom domain that you want this to be defaulted as. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And then you're going to click on save changes here on. Okay, now what's going to happen is when somebody goes to this particular website, it's going to go directly to my checkout page for this particular product. And if you want, you can go ahead and test it, but just note that for it to propagate through the internet, it could take up to 48 hours. Usually doesn't take that long, but let me show you what it looks like if it's not propagated. Okay, so I just tried to pull it up. As you can see, it says can't find the server. So I'm just going to need to wait. Usually it takes a couple hours for it to go through. Now, one thing I want to let you know is if you had already been selling this product and just using the SamCart subdomain as the link, you need to go back through and update those links. So if you were posting that link in your Facebook groups or on your YouTube channel, something like that, you can see that the link has now changed. It goes to this particular product. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to link a custom domain to your SamCart, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel and hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.